Billionaire Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, now 60, has issued a notable public response following the 2024 U.S. presidential election, where Donald Trump secured a return to the Oval Office. With this victory, Trump, who previously served from 2017 to 2021, makes an unprecedented comeback as both the 45th and 47th President of the United States. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, Bezos shared a congratulatory message that has garnered widespread attention and sparked conversation given the complex relationship between the tech magnate and the former president. In his post, Bezos wrote, "Big congratulations to our 45th and now 47th president on an extraordinary political comeback and decisive victory. No nation has bigger opportunities. Wishing at real Donald Trump all success in leading and uniting the America we all love." The message, while brief, is dense with implications. Bezos not only acknowledges Trump's achievement but also signals a spirit of support and collaboration, expressing optimism about the future prospects of the nation under Trump's renewed leadership. By calling for unity and success, Bezos highlights a potential shift in tone that underscores the significance of this election for both the political and business landscapes. This message arrives on the heels of a recent controversy surrounding the Washington Post, a prominent national newspaper that Bezos has owned since 2013. The Post found itself at the center of a political storm after reports surfaced suggesting the editorial team was preparing an endorsement for Kamala Harris, the Democratic candidate and sitting vice president. However, it is alleged that Bezos' ownership ultimately influenced a decision to withhold any formal endorsement in this election, leading to accusations of editorial suppression. Critics have pointed out that the decision could be viewed as an attempt to avoid alienating any potential readership segments or to position Bezos as a more neutral figure in a polarized political environment. For Bezos, the Washington Post ownership has always been a delicate balance between the expectations of journalistic independence and the realities of having a billionaire owner with substantial influence in both the tech and political spheres. The Post's alleged plan to endorse Harris, and the subsequent decision to remain neutral, led to considerable backlash, both within the publication and across the media industry. Many have debated whether Bezos' ownership is impacting the paper's editorial direction, with some employees voicing concerns about the pressure to avoid taking stances that could conflict with Bezos' broader business interests. Observers find Bezos' supportive statement toward Trump particularly interesting given the contentious history between the two figures. During Trump's first term, the then-president frequently clashed with Bezos, accusing the Amazon CEO of wielding undue influence through his ownership of the Washington Post and alleging biased reporting against his administration. Trump's criticism of Amazon and Bezos even extended to accusations of tax avoidance and claims that Amazon was unfairly using the U.S. Postal Service to cut shipping costs. These attacks framed Bezos as an emblem of big tech and its purported encroachment on American politics and economics. However, Bezos' recent congratulatory message to Trump may suggest a shift toward a more pragmatic or diplomatic approach, possibly influenced by the recognition that Trump's return to power will affect key industries in which Amazon is deeply involved. Bezos' tone is also notable in the broader context of the tech world's typical political leanings. Silicon Valley and other tech hubs have historically leaned Democratic, with high-profile executives often making donations or vocal endorsements in favor of Democratic candidates. However, Bezos' stance reflects a different strategic approach that might signal a desire to work collaboratively with the incoming administration on major policy areas such as technology regulation, infrastructure, and the economy. By extending a message of goodwill to Trump, Bezos could be positioning himself and Amazon as open to dialogue with the administration, a potentially advantageous stance given the complex regulatory issues facing the tech industry today. The controversy surrounding the Washington Post also brings up questions about media neutrality and the evolving role of influential figures in journalism. As more billionaires enter media ownership, debates about the independence of editorial boards and the influence of owners on political endorsements have become increasingly relevant. Bezos' decision or perceived decision to prevent an endorsement is seen by some as an effort to keep the Post free from overt political affiliations. However, others argue that this approach itself reflects a stance, especially given that the Washington Post has endorsed candidates in past elections. The fallout from this decision might continue to play out as employees and readers alike grapple with what it means for the paper's credibility and mission. In a broader sense, Bezos' message of unity and optimism hints at an aspirational goal of mending divides within the U.S., a theme echoed by Trump throughout his campaign. For Bezos, who has been a significant player not only in technology but also in space exploration through his company Blue Origin, the election outcome may present opportunities for renewed national focus on ambitious projects and investments in American innovation. Trump's policies toward space exploration and technology infrastructure could align with some of Bezos' aspirations, fostering a rare point of mutual interest between the two. Whether Bezos' public congratulations represent a genuine shift in his view toward Trump or simply a diplomatic gesture remains open to interpretation. The message positions Bezos as a leader willing to publicly support the presidency, despite past conflicts, potentially reflecting his commitment to seeing the U.S. thrive under any administration. As Trump assumes office again, the interplay between government and tech, especially involving a figure as prominent as Bezos, will be closely watched, particularly in light of possible regulatory changes, tax reforms, and infrastructure policies that could impact Amazon and the tech industry at large. In any case, Bezos' response underscores the importance of adaptable alliances in today's political and economic landscape, where power dynamics are constantly evolving. His call for Trump to lead and unite the nation, and his personal optimism for a prosperous America, could set a tone for other tech leaders navigating similar challenges. As both men enter this new chapter, Trump as president and Bezos as a major figure in media and technology, their relationship may become a defining feature of the coming years, potentially reshaping how business and politics intersect in America's future.